Hi, welcome back. This is going to be part 2 of how to no-hit Dark Souls Remastered. With your boy, man. So we ended up doing the beginning of the run, fighting Quelaag and going to Ceaseless, doing all that, and now we are headed to the Gargoyles. And I will tell you right now that for me, for this run, Gargoyles is one of the hardest bosses, in my opinion, to me. And it might just be me. You guys might be legends and amazing, but this fight I've reset on the most, to be honest. Like, out of every single split, I've reset on this boss the most. So we're gonna keep going. So we just fought Ceaseless. We used the Homeward Bone. And we're going to go down to Andre. Why did I unequip my stuff? What a goof. Andre is still, you know, trying to flex on me, man. He doesn't want to talk. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy 11 Titanite shards. That means that we can get a +5 battle axe. And we're going to upgrade our bow to +4. And then we get arrows. So standard arrows. The arrows that I'm getting right now, as you can see, we got 41. We're not getting all of the arrows that we need for the run right now. This is just for this next little section and just to have a little bit of breathing room. So that is, that's what that's all about. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, man. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, wow, right when I fast forwarded. All right. So we're going to get 20 endurance, 14 dex, and let me just say why I'm doing this. We definitely need endurance, and this is the reason why I fight Quelaag and Ceaseless first, so that we can get souls to get good levels. You can fight Gargoyles first, you definitely can do that, but I like to have a little bit of breathing room, you know what I mean? Like, I like to have some endurance, and also probably the most important thing is that the bow, the long bow, in order to wield it properly, you need 14 dex. And that is, I wouldn't really say a downside because we get that 14 dex really early, but that's one of the reasons why, you know, the class that we pick, the bandit class, it starts with lower dex. So we have to get the bare minimum. And then we just level the rest in strength. So 20 endurance, 14 dex, rest in strength. So just keep that in mind when you start with this class. You cannot use the bow right away. I think the other classes, they start with more dexterity, so you can obviously use it right away. But as you can see, you really don't need to. So we're going to come up here, and our goal right now is we're going to kill the big knight because he drops guaranteed drop for a Titanite. Titanite shard? I think he drops, right? I don't freaking know, man. I've never done this run before. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm just watching a random YouTuber. I mean, a random Twitch streamer. So we're gonna bait this guy outside. And something about this dude. Okay. He has, I think, like 3 different attacks that he can do. 2 of them have follow-ups. And it's crazy because there was like the longest time where he would do one of these attacks. Like, he would just do like a quick hit. I'll hit him twice and he's dead. But for some reason, he started acting real crazy. He started getting real buff, going to the gym, doing his workouts. And every single time I would hit him on one of those attacks, he would immediately follow up and kill me. So you'll see which attack that I'm baiting out. It's pretty much just a big wind-up attack that he does. See, that one he can follow up with, and the other one that he did too. And he's a little stuck right now. So there's the wind-up. That's the one. He doesn't have a follow-up with that. And you can hit him twice, and he dies. And there's your Titanite shard. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason that I get the amount of Titanite shards that I do. I get one less on purpose, so that I can get the last one from him. And then we grab the Firekeeper Soul. Firekeeper Soul gives you 5 humanity. Remember, and this is just a personal preference, especially if you don't have like a low PB, like 5 or under, I would save those Firekeeper souls and all your humanity, because if you die, it goes to 0, and if you don't recover those, you lose your humanity, and then you're gonna have to go find them elsewhere. So pop the first 4 and leave it at that until later. So what we're doing now is we're setting up our TSR, because we're gonna go take out all of these enemies and the Chandler, and then we're gonna go straight to Gargoyles. So we'll go up this elevator. I'm just gonna fast forward it a little bit. Okay, now on my bar, you can see right here, 16, because we have the feather arrows equipped. The heck is that dinging? Oh, that's the song. So feather arrows are super OP for this part. As you can see, we're one-shotting all these mofos. So there you go. And then we're gonna kill this guy. For some reason, this dude, he doesn't die instantly. But the good thing is if you use feather arrows and you get a headshot, even if he blocks the next arrow that you do, he will die no matter what, because he's a little punk bitch. Okay, so we got 10 of these guys to shoot. I like to get as many as I can here, but be careful because they can do this real big leap attack and it's really scary. So just remember, like, yeah, you want to try and get, you know, a decent time, but you also just don't want to reset to something really dumb, which, I mean, it happens. It's part of the runs. It's like, these runs test your patience. They're obviously not meant to be no hit, so they're going to be really challenging. But if you can avoid something as simple as not trying to rush an arrow or something, just be safe, you know? Especially for this part. Like, you see, they're not a huge threat. They're pretty slow, and then you could take out a good amount right there. So once I kill, you know, 70%, 80% of them, I will bait them to come out, and then we're gonna run around here. And the reason I do this is because when I used to do this type of strat, I used to not kill any of them, and I used to just bait them around. But the thing is that they can crowd up here, like where I'm running to, like this whole area, and then on these stairs they can get stuck. So I like to take out most of them and see the ones that come outside, so I know that my path is 100% clear. So it's good to be safe, you know? So we're gonna head up to Gargoyles now, and we're gonna do this fight. I think I had like one attack in here I really hate. And it's when like the first gargoyle, he like jumps in the air, and I think it's like a tail swipe. I don't exactly remember, but I'm pretty sure he does it in this. Okay, so I always run away from that attack. There, this one, yeah. Maybe it wasn't that one. Maybe it was I don't know. That attack's really scary. You just need to learn the timing. That one has a follow-up that he can do, so just be careful. That one, go to the right, boom. On the second hit, he'll stagger, and then you just kill him, because, I mean, our TSR is super broken, come on. Bait this guy, and look at this, he does a freaking attack, man. He usually does fire, like, 90% of the time, but he was trying to test me, bro. So just take care of that guy. He'll do fire most of the time, but just be wary, just watch what they're doing. Never really, like, assume that he's gonna do it, but stay on your guard and make sure you're ready to dodge if you don't see him doing the fire breath. So once we're done, we're gonna go heal to full. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna ring the second bell. The bell after Quelaag and the Gargoyles bell is what opens Sens Fortress, so that we can progress. Now, there's a couple things that I do later. Like I said in the last video, I do things because, you know, it's what works for me. And I found that getting the Dragon Crest ring and the flip ring are not necessary in the beginning. You can do it. That's how it was originally done, to get the flip ring after you do Quelaag, Gargoyle, and Ceaseless. you don't have to. You don't need that ring for this part. I think it's good for after ONS. Same with the Dragon Crest. Like you don't need it right away. So just keep that in mind. And now what we're doing, remember I told you that I have a strat that I made for Ornstein and Smo, or mainly just Ornstein. I buy a good amount of Homeward Bones. I buy anywhere between like 15 and 18. I don't think I had an exact number, but this is a just in case situation right here. Because, and I'll explain it when we go into the Ornstein fight, but from the strat that I do, when I go in, I'm looking for a specific opening attack, and if he doesn't do it, I will Homeward Bone. So, yeah. Alright, so upgrade the bow. We're gonna buy the Weaponsmith box, and we're gonna buy standard arrows. I used to buy large arrows, but standard arrows are cheaper, and they pretty much do the same thing as large arrows. So just buy a lot. Over 200 should do. I mean, I got like some super potato aim, so that's why I get so many just in case. And then notice that we did not sit at the bonfire, so that we can keep everyone dead here. So this is something, and man, I'm telling you, like when I do runs, I trial and error. Or did we sit at the bonfire? Okay, I guess we did. Oh yeah, we Homer boned out, that's right. So something that I do is I test. I trial and error. I see things that work. I use different weapons. I just, you know, especially for Souls games. Mainly for this one, to be honest, and maybe Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 is like the Twin Blades is like the Saw Cleaver for Bloodborne, you know? It's just like the best option to use, but in this you have a little bit of leeway. So what I've noticed is that for Iron Golem, if you use the battle axe, he doesn't stagger properly. It takes a little while. So what I looked up online, like I do a lot of research, I watch a lot of videos and check anything that can help me with the run and make it more sustainable, is buffs. Like any buffs that I can get easily, then I'll do it. So what I found out is that this merchant, and you can't see my souls, but I have just enough souls, and I probably should have mentioned that. Also, Ring of Sacrifice is here, so you can save 1,000 thingy things. But, or I don't remember. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore what I said. Go buy the gold pine resin. You only need one. Yeah, I actually forgot about the Ring of Sacrifice, because the thing is, you don't need it for this run, because you do Bed of Chaos before you go to the archives, and when you go to the archives, Seath is the one who takes all your humanity. Usually Seath is done earlier, but you really don't need it. So we're gonna run through. This is a strat that I came up with, and it was just by testing again. If you go to this ledge, these serpent boys are really dumb, and they will just fall off. They'll either fall off or they'll run like you're really far. And then if you just come out, they'll get hit by the pendulums. So what they're doing right now is they fell all the way down. They're taking the ladder back up, and they're going to fall to the left of me. So I'm just getting a few hits on this serpent. Again, you don't have to do this. You can YOLO and run through the whole thing. Run through all of Sens Fortress, but this is a big reset point. So I just like to play it safe. So see them falling down right there. And then now he's going to run. And the other one is going to come down. There he is. It's so funny. And he's just like, hey, where is he? I don't know. Oh, we're just going to go chase him. Boom. And then he just gets destroyed. So, like, the only reason I do this is because, like, if you fight them in the beginning, they're really annoying. And I don't know, man. I never really like fighting them. I always got destroyed. So I like to just let them fall down and get smashed by pendulums. And so we shot that one dude. He'll come chase you and get hit by the swingy swings. And then we're going to make our way up. And we're gonna come up to the little bridge thing where the Cobra dude was. Did my music stop? Wait, what? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so let me just go back. Okay, so yeah, that guy's gonna fall, and then we're gonna go up. Be careful with this Cobra dude, because he can actually like run down really fast, and he can get you sometimes. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. So we just run past that dude, and then we're gonna come down here. This is it's a little risky, okay? I'm not gonna lie, a little bit risky, but it's manageable. So basically what I'm doing is I'm killing the Mimic now, because remember I said I don't get the Dragon Crest now. So he came down. A lot of times he'll get hit by the boulder thing. So his health is really low, or he just won't chase you. There's a few things that can happen, but for the most part, he'll have a little bit of health, and then you can just deal with him. So what we're doing is we're killing the Mimic. Now, let me see if I remember, actually, so I can drop some knowledge for you. So, from my understanding, and if I'm wrong, let me know, but I think I got it right. From my understanding, and let's do math real quick. In this game, there's 7 Mimics. If you kill all 7 Mimics, the last one will guarantee drop Symbol of Avarice. What's Symbol of Avarice? It's the Mimic head, the chest. You put it on your head, it drops your health down. It's a safe way to set up Red Tear Stone Ring for later on in the game. What Lloyd Talismans do is, for each one that you use and put the Mimic to sleep, the game counts it as a Mimic death, okay? So that's why we're using those on this Mimic. So we have 4 in total. So that's 4 Mimic deaths, okay? I just quoted in the air, but you can't see. And then we kill the Mimic. So that's 5, right? So then there's one later, and you can get a Symbol of Avarice. You can get a chance drop. That's why each time you use the Lloyd Talisman, you're going to go check to see if they'll give you the talisman. So that's 5. And then there's one in Anorlando after Iron Golem. That's 6. And then you kill one at the top right before ONS in Anorlando. Oh, there's the music. What the heck? And then that's 7. So there's your guaranteed drops. So that's what we're doing. Just to let you know. Again, you don't have to use the Symbol of Avarice. You can set up Red Tear Stone Ring through Gravity Falls, or, you know, that's pretty much it, through Gravity. But it's just a safer way to do things. So see, I'm running to her, I'm checking up, spamming X. I've gotten a few Symbol of Avarices from this one, actually. And the Mimic in Anorlando, I've gotten, the one that you get the Crystal Halberd from, I've gotten an Avarice from that one too. But it's pretty rare, but it is guaranteed that if you go to the top of Anorlando, kill one of those Mimics, you will always get it. So I actually, yeah, I don't remember where I got it. It probably was in Anorlando. So then we chop them down again, just check to see if you get it. No, all right, cool. Now we're gonna keep going. But there was 5 Mimic kills right there off of one little mofo, big tongue boy. Okay, so this is the part that I used to reset on so freaking much, man. It was really bad. This next part coming up. So we're gonna turn this to the left so that when we come back later, it won't be in our way. And then go here. Watch out for the traps. You can trigger the trap and run and then roll at the last second. That is something that you can do, but it's just, you know, why risk it right now? So now, yeah, this part right here, it's hard to teach. You kind of just have to do it. I've practiced it so many times. So we just hit him once to get him out of the way. And then we're gonna just run. And then go up to the fog gate. So this part, let me just go back and show you. So there, to the left over here, and I'm sure you guys know, there's a Cobra Snake that shoots lightning at you. and you hit the one that we just did, and then you run. You need to go fast because the pendulums are in perfect alignment when you do that to just continue to run. Now, if you need to, you can stop in the middle of them. The dude will most likely shoot lightning at you. They'll hit the pendulums, but you can get hit, so just be careful. I think that's probably the hardest part to get through in Sens Fortress. But that is Sens Fortress, and that was where I took my first hit in my PB. I had a 2-hit run. One was in Sens Fortress, one was to Ornstein, so yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where I got hit. So now we're gonna run through. What we're doing is we're gonna go take out the giant because, you know, he throws these exploding boulders. He's a boulder boy, as you can see. See, they're just blowing up over here. And we also need to take out this archer. So if you saw, let me just go back real quick because this is another part that kind of tripped me up. Like, it seems easy, hey, just run up and shoot him, but he can get you, man. So I noticed that he already shot. That's why I just ran up and killed him. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll run up right here, or I'll run up like here or something, so that I have a little bit of room to go around the corner. And I'll wait for him to shoot, and then I'll run and then go hit him. So that's something that I'll do. But I noticed that he was just trigger happy. See how he shot there, so I knew I can go kill him. And one hit and he's dead. And now we're gonna go kill the giant. Good RNG from the giant is him doing the baby rage, where he just stomps around and yells and then he gets tired. So that is something to look forward to, or look for in this. If he just decides to swing like he's doing now, go down the stairs. Just be safe because he can hit you through this wall. It's very surprising. It's very annoying. So you kind of want to try and bait out the baby rage, and it's up to your patience whether you want to just wait for it or not, because he will do it eventually. But yeah, if he just keeps being annoying, you can just take out your bow and shoot his left hand, like he'll have like a fist there, and you can just shoot him down. It'll take a while, and this could be a reason why you want to use the halberd, because the halberd, you mainly level dexterity a lot. Like, I think you level dexterity to like 50 or something like that, something crazy, and you don't really level strength, and that means that your bow is gonna do more damage per arrow. So yeah, that could be a reason. So our bow, it doesn't really do the best damage, so just keep that in mind. But you have a lot of arrows, and there's nothing really too crazy that you have to deal with. There it is. That's the baby rage. There we go. So hit him in the head. I do R2s on his head and some R1s. I've had him like just indefinitely stagger. It was really weird. I don't know what caused it or how I did that, but yeah, he's staggered once. So there we go. We just shoot his hand. Takes a little while, but again, this run isn't about going fast. It's about not getting hit. So, and also you can catch up with chat and take a breather and just chill for a little bit, you know? Hit your vape if you want. Okay, so he's dead. So we kill him for 2 reasons, mainly because he's shooting freaking boulders at you, and it's really scary. And we also get a Titanite chunk. So that's a guaranteed drop. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna run back out, and we're gonna set up RTSR so that we can fight Iron Golem. Okay, so this is gonna be, so we're going to cover Gargoyles, Sens Fortress, and Iron Golem in this, and then we'll do Anorlando and Ornstein after. So we're just running back now. If you need to, you can run across, just jump over that, And there's black fire bombs that you can get, and I believe he sells green moss clumps, which are good for like stamina regen, or green blossoms, I think they're called. So you can do that too. So all I'm doing is going up, back and forth, setting up RTSR. Then I drop here, and I'm just doing the same thing. So I'm just gonna fast forward it. Boom, there we go. Okay, we got RTSR. We're gonna grab this soul, and we're gonna head back up. The same way, I'm just fast forwarding it a little bit. Okay, and there we go. Now we're at Iron Golem. So this is where we use our gold pine resin. You only need one for this run, and you will see why later. Okay, so he always starts with that attack. I always roll it. Just, it's scary, man. It's really scary. But yeah, see, 2 hits, he staggers. Hit his other leg. I rarely get him to fall off. Like, it is a thing, but he doesn't really fall off. But just be careful, because he can stomp on you when he doesn't even mean to. So yeah, just take him down. Just mind where his freaking feet are with his tiny head. And then I just bait out attacks like these. Boom. That, I've never seen him do that before. It was so crazy. And just to let you guys know, this run took me like 3 weeks, I think. This was one of the fastest runs that I've ever gotten. Like Bloodborne, any %, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 took me around 3, maybe 4 weeks. So there's not a lot of things that I've seen in this. Like some memes and things that can go wrong, but I've seen a fair share. But I know that dude. I did not know that he can do that stomp. So there is Gargoyles, Sens Fortress, and Iron Golem, and then once that's done, you're gonna go to that little Fruit Loop looking thing, or that, I guess it would be better called a Sonic ring or something. You know, the little coin teleports you to Anor Londo. So that's it. Hey, another 27 minutes. Cool. So we're going to stop this one here. Good luck, guys. Remember, let me know if you guys have any questions or you need any help or whatever. Anything. If you want me to go over something more in detail, let me know in the comments. Give this video a like, subscribe if you are new and want to support the channel. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one, okay? Thank you for hanging out and watching. Bye-bye.